Okay, everybody, it's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of WeShare Abundance. And it's been a hectic day, but we are making progress, okay? So let's just start with our normal short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, bless this community that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and through that love, that each may find the joy of service, and through that service, that they may attract from you all the blessings that they need in life. Amen. Okay, so that's what we're about. What are we about? Okay, on the development side, I've not got any further updates from Christian and Devyani, but they're plodding on with getting that site ready for as soon as possible. And that's all we know, as soon as possible. If it was possible tomorrow, it will be tomorrow. If it's not possible till December, it won't be till December. I think that's an unlikely delay, but it's as soon as possible. On the Multiply Weezer site, I've been talking with Rohit just now, and I've had to leave him. He's working on some of the things. It's a little bit unusual because, as you know, Weezer token tends to increase in value quite dramatically. I know it's been very stable through this month, but that is really a false impression of Weezer. It tends to rise dramatically most of the time, and we're going to see that happening in the near future. And because of that, we calculate everything in dollars in the same way that we do in WeShare Abundance. We'll calculate everything in dollars in Multiply Weezer. Otherwise, we would be constantly having to revise the value that people would be uploading. If they're playing in Tron or Asimi or things like that, the value doesn't change much. Asimi is around about 5-6 cents. Tron is about 6 or 7 cents, and it's fairly stable. But when you get us now at 100 and probably 150 or more by the end of the month, and maybe 300 by the end of next month, those are dramatic increases. And if we want to keep the entry level low, and we were to say, okay, we'll make it 0.03 Weezer for $3 at $100, and then it's $150, then for a Weezer token, then it puts your entry price up to $4.50, and if it goes to 300, it goes up to $9. So that's why we calculate everything in US dollars where Weezer is concerned, because it is a token that is likely to continuously rise significantly in value, as it has done in the past. I know that since January, so sort of through February and March, it's been pretty stable, but that is an unusual situation for lots of reasons that most of you know about. Okay, so we calculate everything in dollars, so we have to put in extra formulas. We can't just get uploads. So that's what we're working on currently. Once those are done, we can change some of the wording and things in the back office. That's pretty simple. And then I can record the videos, and we can place those videos, and there'll be explanations of how to deposit and how to withdraw and this sort of thing. Deposits we can automate. They'll be automated. because we are calculating values, there will be a time limit from you deciding you want to deposit to making your deposit. Probably be 20 minutes, I think. And if your deposit comes in outside that time, it may well not be the value that you anticipated getting. So, for example, if you deposit $20 and it's 0.2 Visa at the time you deposit, and then you don't deposit within that 20 minutes because it's locked in at that value for 20 minutes. If you don't deposit within 20 minutes, it could be that you'll get $15 or $25, or it can vary. So we have to make that clear as well. And then withdrawals, we can't fully automate at the moment. It is possible to do, but it's not desirable until we make sure that the security and everything is 100%, because we obviously don't want people hacking into your account and withdrawing your funds, and if it was automatic, it's gone, and you've lost your money. There's no way we can get it back once it's gone in the blockchain. So they won't be automated, they'll be manual. There'll probably be a 24-hour period where you'll get an email saying you put your request in. We may even want you to add a one-time password to verify that request. And if it's not you that's made it, then we've got that period to make sure that you're not losing your money. You can keep your eye on things as well as us, and then it'll be paid at the market rate at the time we make the payment. So that all adds little bits and pieces of additional additional programming, I suppose you can say, to the tasks. So that's where we are on the development side, and I'll cover other bits in a minute, but I'll get into Facebook first of all, and we'll see if we can find me and see if Facebook will show comments. And yes, I found me, but Facebook aren't showing comments. So maybe if I try, it worked in the Microsoft browser last time when it didn't work in Chrome. So let's see. Let's see if they come up in here. No. Let's go back to Chrome and see if they've come up there. They've come up in Chrome just now. So let's go up to the top. I probably missed some of the comments because we've got Simo from Morocco showing at the top place, and that would be unusual. And then we've got New Zealand, and we've got Scotland, and Canada, and Holland, Nigeria, Croatia. Some of these people here, Lana and Kathy and Jane and Andrew are all part of the support teams that are working on your behalf, volunteers, and it's lovely to see them and welcome them and thank them for all the work that they do. They are really, really appreciated. I know they're appreciated by you guys, but they're probably appreciated even more by me, because it frees me up to do other things like communicate with the developers and try and keep things rolling along in the right direction. We've got to keep coaxing the horses along, pulling our covered wagons across the prairie, and that gives me some time to do that. Unfortunately, today I was absent for more time than I expected. It was just a simple dentist appointment for my wife, but the local dentists aren't taking any new patients, and so we have to travel quite a way to a dentist, and what we thought was going to be like 20 minutes, because it was a preliminary examination, took an hour and a half, and then travel back and take Cody for a walk and things, and most of the day's gone by the time you've done all that. Anyway, Russ is saying Umair Dave, and he owns the top 3 spots. Okay, and we've got Denmark, and we've got Papua New Guinea, and India, and South Africa, I believe, and more South Africa, and Nigeria, and Holland, and Netherlands. Patrick was saying, yeah, he was in a matrix based on Ethereum, and when the price increased, it became expensive, and so that's why we're doing it in dollars. The dollars will stay reasonably stable. I know they devalue all the time. $1 at the beginning of the year is worth like 90 cents at the end of the year, but that's stable compared to cryptos, and especially compared to Visa. Okay, Ramachandra's still in India, and he'll be there for a long while yet, I think. More from Nigeria. Yeah, Patrick says still stuck. Kingsley, Manchester, and more from South Africa. Okay. Peter Gibney, does this apply if I uploaded Visa from Waves to my wallet in WeShare? Does what apply? If I uploaded Visa from Waves to my wallet in WeShare? No, if you're uploading Visa tokens in WeShare Abundance, we just add the Visa tokens into your wallet. But if you are talking about multiply Visa, you will be calculating everything in dollars in that site. So you won't have a Visa wallet there. It'll only be a US dollar wallet. So you will upload Visa tokens. If you upload one Visa token, you'll get $100 in your account, roughly at the moment. That's the difference. And Bangladesh, hi there, Bangladesh. And more from South Africa. And more from the UK. Yeah, we're getting a few South Africans in now. We've always had quite a number of South Africans members, and but not too many attend the live meetings. And Philip, another support member. Please don't talk about dentist. Been waiting 2 weeks for my appointment. Yeah, I think Laura only phoned them up last week, and I think her appointment was for like a month in advance. But they phoned her yesterday saying, we've got a cancellation. Do you want it? So very, very lucky. Zambia, hi there. And Venezuela, hi to Venezuela. Peter said he missed the beginning. Don't be sorry, Peter. You can always watch the replays. Okay. Patrick Pallison bought a plot of land in Scotland, so he's actually a lord. Okay. And more from Nigeria. Okay, let's have a look in. I've not seen any sort of questions there. Let me have a look in the chat stream. We've got 10 things in there. Most of them will be just saying hi, I think. Yeah, Pakistan, Australia, South Africa. My wife's from Cape Town. I'm from Uppington, 8 hours from Connecticut, I think. Okay, so no questions in there. We will go back to the Facebook because we get more in there. Can find the right tab, yeah. Nigerians pledge their support to Visa for Life. Okay. Yeah, we are heading in the right direction. Things are moving along, and anybody that doesn't like the pace we're moving at or what's going on, they're better leaving and coming back once we have reached the promised land, because otherwise they're just going to be negative. They don't understand what's going on. And us pioneers can really get on with the job and hustle ourselves across the prairies. Uh, 48 acres. That's a big plot of land. 48 acres, Ross. I doubt whether he's got 48 acres of Scotland. I bet he's got a square foot or something that entitles him to the laird title. You can also buy land on Mars. Somebody's selling land on Mars. Don't know. Get stars named after you and all sorts of things, can't you? Anyway, yeah. So the support and everything is up to date and running well. Of course, the withdrawals aren't, and I made a post in the other group about the withdrawals. Can't remember how many we got now, but there were several thousand withdrawals at 0.1 Visa and less, which haven't been paid yet. And must have been over 3,000, because it was like, we need to sell 300 Visa tokens on the exchange. Your tokens that you've got, that you say, okay, I want to sell these, and we take them and we do our best to sell them for you. But the chances of us selling 300 tokens between now and the end of the month are remote, due to all the negativity that's been spread about our system, and in particular the withdrawals. And so I doubt very much whether even those will all get paid. And people, again, don't understand the difference between what we are and what is a Ponzi. A Ponzi is very simple. A Ponzi says, okay, you pay us $100 to join our Ponzi. They don't call it our Ponzi, but let's call it our Ponzi. You pay us $100 to join our Ponzi, and we'll give you $300 back. And so as soon as three more people join, you get $300, and you're laughing, you've made a profit, but there's three people that have stuck $100 in that may or may not get their $300 or even $100 back, because they now need 9 more people to join. So 9 more people join, and those three, they run off happy. Oh, it's a great program, this, yeah. Put in 100, I've got 300. And more often than not, they'll come back in down at the bottom. They'll say, okay, I got 300 now. I'll put that 300 in. That'll give me 900. And of course, what happens is they run out of people, and the law also steps in and says, look, you're not allowed to do this. It's illegal. We're closing you down, and everybody loses the money, except the odd 2 or 3, or maybe it's 2 or 3% at the top that have started the thing and run off with the proceeds, and everybody else loses out. So that is what a Ponzi is. And people say we're like a Ponzi because we rely on people joining to pay withdrawals. And we rely on the sale of Visa tokens for people to cash in their withdrawals. Is the difference. We pay in Visa tokens. We don't pay in Bitcoin. We receive from you in Visa tokens. We don't receive from you in Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. Even though it may come into us in that, we trade it for Visa tokens. So we get Visa tokens in as a stake. If you're not happy, we give you Visa tokens back, whatever you've put in as your stake, less any withdrawals you've had. Nobody loses. That's the first big difference between a Ponzi and We Share Abundance. The other difference is everybody gets paid what they're told they will be paid in Visa tokens. They've got it there. The Visa tokens are there. They're yours. The only thing is we restrict the withdrawals on them, because if we didn't, those Visa tokens would soon be worth nothing, because all these people that are crying and moaning and everything else would be out there saying, I don't care what I get for my Visa tokens, I just want to get rid of them and get what I can out of this before it all collapses, which isn't going to happen anyway, but that's their attitude. So they'd sell them for a cent if that's all they could get for them. And they'd say, oh, well, that's better than having nothing for them. So we restrict the withdrawals by saying, okay, if you want to sell Visa token, thank you. Just had a delivery, so I'll have a sip. So the difference is, let me explain again. If you want to make a withdrawal, you can say, okay, I want to withdraw. And you can say you want to withdraw as much as you want. But we handle the sale of the tokens to make sure that nobody's selling them for a cent or 5 cents or even $5. We say, okay, we'll take them, we'll sell them, we'll get for them as much as we can. And when we get the money in for the tokens, we'll pay it out in withdrawals, which is what we do. But that isn't the same as a Ponzi. It's a totally different situation. You've got your money there. It's in Visa tokens. That is what we claim to pay you in. That is what we do pay you in. It's there. The only thing at the moment is if you went out on the exchange, if we gave you 10 Visa tokens, you wanted to withdraw 10 Visa tokens, and we gave you the 10 Visa tokens, you'd go to the exchange and you would sell them for Bitcoin or Litecoin or whatever else so that you could get cash in your bank account. And if we had 10,000 people doing that, they'd all be there, and before you know where it is, Weezer tokens would have no value because, as I say, we've got these crazy people that would say, oh, look, I just want to get out what I can now and I'm out of here. So that is the big difference. It's the fact that if we can't sell the tokens, you wouldn't be able to sell them either. It's the same situation. All we're doing is saying, okay, we're going to just do the job for you, and the tokens we sell will pay out. And the ones we don't, you hang on to. And getting back to that analogy of a house, if you've got $1 million house and it doesn't sell, and because the property market's down and so you can't get that house sold, what do? Do you say, oh, I'm prepared to take $100 for it? No. You say, no, it's my house, it's worth $1 million. I'm going to hang on to it until I can get $1 million for it. So you don't sell it at a ridiculous price, nor do you say, this house doesn't work, it won't sell, I don't want it anymore, I'm going to set fire to it and burn it, boom, get rid of the house. Do you? No, you don't do that. You say, I've got $1 million house, it's $1 million investment that I've got, and sooner or later the property market will come back up and I'll get the money that I want for this house. And so you hang on to it until the time is right, whether it's a month, a year, 2 years, 10 years. You just sit on it. And that is exactly the situation we have here. It's not a Ponzi. You've got the tokens. You've got what we promised you. Okay? You've done virtually nothing for them, and they're stacking up in your back office there, building an asset base for you. And sometime in the future, the market will come up and you'll be able to realize those if you want to. Okay? In the same way that you could sell your $1 million house when the property market boom comes again. So it's that situation. It is nothing at all like a Ponzi. We are not illegal. We are giving you the money. If you don't like it, that's fine. We'll give you your money back that you staked. Go and ask a Ponzi to give you your money back. No. It's gone off to Russia or China or somewhere with somebody who's run off with $1 billion, and that is no exaggeration. There's been lots of $1 billion scams on the internet that have been Ponzi's, and they're still around. There's loads of them, and it's up to you if you want to get involved in that sort of thing. What you've got here is safe, it's solid, but it's going to take a little while to get the token value up, and it's going to take a little while to get the liquidity to a point where you'll be able to cash in what you want. And it's really as simple as that. It's like the property market is down, it will come back up at some stage. When it does, you'll be laughing because you'll have a big stack of tokens there. Okay? So that is where we are. But currently, withdrawals are very slow. We've had a lot of people saying we should stop paying withdrawals altogether. Why? Why should we stop? If we can sell some tokens, why should we stop? Why shouldn't we just say, okay, we'll sell what we can and pay out what we can? There's no purpose served by saying no withdrawals allowed. That doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever. We'd be selling tokens, we'd have funds there. What are we going to do with them? We don't run off with those funds. We don't use them for anything. We don't invest them. So why not just pay them out to the members? Serves no purpose to stop paying withdrawals. We will pay whatever the market will support. And that is the simple truth and logic. Okay? Right. So let's see if we've got any questions here. No, I didn't say next month you'll receive withdrawals in Weezer token. Not from WeShare Abundance. If you're in Multiply Weezer, all the withdrawals you get will be in Weezer tokens, and all the deposits you make will be in Weezer tokens. Okay. The withdrawals that come from Multiply Weezer, yeah, the members will be able to sell them at whatever price they want. But remember, they've paid a price for the Weezer tokens when they joined, and more people that join, the more money that people will make. But there's always a percentage that we have. The supply and demand should automatically be in the right proportions, and there won't be the same situation that we have here, because here we're just giving you tokens. Here you go, loads of them, boom, boom. In Multiply Weezer, you've got to earn them, or they've got to come from the profit share, which is going to take time. And it's a totally different situation. I keep stressing this, but people don't understand it, and I know they don't understand it. It's a total paradigm shift for you. WeShare Abundance is wealth creation. Multiply Weezer is wealth transfer. They are as different as they're as different as cabbages and cabbages and dinosaur eggs. You know, they're just not related whatsoever. Nothing at all like one another. Totally different concepts. Okay. So try and get that through your head. Totally different concepts. Okie dokie. What have we got? Suchita's having a laugh anyway. I don't know what about, but I'm glad you're happy. Yeah, we've not fully decided the withdrawal situation yet, but as soon as we have it definite, I think I'm going for Matrix 4, but it might be Matrix 5. Originally, the intention was Matrix 5, but it might be Matrix 4. It'll all be clear once we get everything there, and I'll be running some numbers myself and doing things and deciding what's best. Syed, why don't you do this procedure in WeShare Abundance? because we share abundance is not the same. It's wealth creation, not wealth transfer. On the last message we received, it says, "And be ready for the launch before their value shoots up later this month. Could you please say something about it? What value do you project to be by the month end?" I think it'll be higher than it is now. That's all I'm going to say. It was the cabbages and the dinosaurs. Oh, right. Okay, that's what you're laughing at. Okay. So what else have we got? We have the numbers for you from today. We have 231 registrations today. That is up a little bit. The net is 129 increase because 102 were removed as inactive. I think actually, I don't know what's going on here, and I don't want to even ask Devyani because I want them concentrating on the new site. But I think Devyani set up a cron job to remove inactive members. And I think that's running sometime in the morning. And then I'm coming along at 6 o'clock and I'm removing inactive members manually. So I think we're probably removing actually twice what I'm telling you. And I think the number of daily registrations is higher than it is because of that. But we'll live with it as it is, and we'll wait till we get the new site, and that'll clarify things more. But I think I think that's happening because I'm getting lists of members to check twice a day instead of once a day. So I'm pretty sure that they're being removed. There's a lump being removed in the morning on this automatic system, and then I'm removing some manually when I come to get the figures out for you guys. So I think that 231 is probably a pessimistic number, if you like. I think it's probably going to be 350 or something like that. But we'll stick with it as it is. As I say, I'm not even going to ask Devyani about it. I don't want her to think about it and go back and check things and remove things or anything. I want 100% concentration on the new site. Okay. Hello guys, how are you? Waves token price is pumping. That's why Weezer is also pumping. Yeah, if you're selling against a currency and you don't drop your asking price and that currency goes up, then of course it pushes up the value of what it is you're trading for. So if you're trading, if Waves is at $10 and you're selling $10 worth of Weezer, and then Waves goes up to $20, then you're getting $20 for the same value that you put in originally, and so it pushes the price of Weezer up, and that would happen with the Bitcoin going up and everything else if I didn't adjust the price several times through the day. I try and keep it as even as possible for reasons that we've discussed a lot in the past. Okay. Next column. Active members, people logging in averaged over the last 3 or 4 days, down by 56 to 28,646 active members currently. Pool 1, we have 35 new Pool 1 members today, and we have 15 new Elite members today. And our site ranking is down 34 places to 9,525. Something, is that down 9,000? Let me just check. Oh, it's over here. 9,000, yeah, it is. It's down 34 places, 9,525. It was 9,490 yesterday. Okay, and in coin ranking, the Visa token is showing valued at $93.51, or it was when I took the numbers. We had trading volume over the last 24 hours of 12,491. The market value in your back office was showing at 113.54, and if Waves is going up, that'll be the reason for it. And our coin ranking, we jumped up 76 places. We're back at 555. Used to be a cigarette called State Express 555. In the days when smoking was a popular pastime. Hardly anybody smokes nowadays, but compared to what it was like anyway, everybody used to smoke when I was a kid. In fact, in the war, they actually issued cigarettes to the troops, and they got a little round tin and it had 50 cigarettes in it. And it was in a tin so that when they were in the trenches and things, they didn't get all the cigarettes soggy. I suppose they'd be collector's items now, that's tins. I used to have a few of them. But yeah, everybody used to smoke. It was the done thing. But very few people compared to that smoke nowadays. How did I get? Oh, yeah, 555. I saw the 555. That was our coin ranking. Yeah, I wondered how I got onto cigarettes. Okay. So, Visa is supposed to touch the lives of the poor. Why do we worry about the price more than the poor people whose lives need changing? I suggest we allow people to transfer Visa tokens to others within the community and get many people as possible to join us. You can transfer tokens to other people outside. People coming in and you giving them Visa tokens isn't going to change the withdrawal situation. It's not going to change anything. But there will be an opportunity to make internal transfers, but both people will have to be level 2 verified before a transfer will be allowed. Patrick says he's smoking right now. Okay. Ah, there you go. You got your granddad's ciggy and matches tins from the war. There you go. They're probably worth a bit now. As I say, I used to have a few. You know, they used to give them to the kids, and we used to put stones in them and rattle them and things. And you know, when they came home on leave. Ross used to smoke 30 or 40 a day. Yeah, I used to smoke 60 a day when I was in my early 20s. And I gave up smoking for a bet, actually. Somebody said I couldn't do it. Okay. There you go. Today all my downline got a withdrawal. Good, good, good. throw some water on you and you'll stop smoking. Yeah, Crypto Dave did that. It didn't do him much good though. Okay, so that pretty much covers things. We are moving along. We are driving our covered wagons across the prairies. We're going to hit some snowstorms, and we're going to be climbing up over the Rockies in the winter time, and all sorts of things. We're going to have a struggle getting to the promised land, to get into sunny, warm California with all that beautiful green grass and stuff. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Will Multiply be ready by next week, really? I'm hoping so, but I can't guarantee it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where Dave is today. He's probably got family duties or something today. I did say that I would be sending out the emails to the top recruiters and their sponsors today, and I haven't done it. As I say, it's been one of those days. I lost a lot of time today, but I have started working on it, and I've got all the emails there. It's just I just need to compose the email and put them in and send them off, and then see what responses we get ready for ready for launching. And if the response is poor, then we'll just try and follow the genealogy. That's the word, isn't it? The genealogy that we have in We Share Abundance, and that's probably the best thing to do, maybe anyway. But let's just see what happens if we contact those people and see how many of them are interested in getting in at the top, and that will help the flow downwards through the matrix. Okay, I know they're all individual and they recycle and this sort of thing, but it's still the same principle. There is basically one big matrix with lots of little matrices in it, and they all fit in all underneath each other, and the more you have raining down from the top, the better it is. So if we can achieve that, then fine, and if we can't, it's no big deal. We'll go stick with as close as we possibly can, and that's up to you guys to do it and be honourable. The genealogy, try and follow your sponsor. If your sponsor doesn't want to get in, ask him who his sponsor is, and this sort of thing. And that's going to be the case anyway, to a large extent. It's just whether or not we can put in, like I say, a few of these better recruiters at the top. We've not got any real big heavy hitters. I think the top recruiters only got about 170, other than admin. I mean, other than me. I mean, I've got a few thousand, but the top recruiter, I think, only got about 170 active staked members. My granddad on my mum's side was an aide to General, and lost it, gone. On my mum's side was an aide to General Montgomery, which is amazing because my mum then married a Montgomery. Okay. Got somebody else from India. The desert rats weren't in South Africa, Jane. They were in North Africa. Anyway, that's it pretty much, isn't it? that's all we've got. I'm gonna. Oh, just a minute. Let's see if this. I've just got a message from Rohit. I've updated development survey. Okay, Rohit doesn't think it'll take much time for him to complete things, but he wants to go through it with me. He wants to do it tomorrow because it's now 1:30 in the morning for him there. Okay. So yeah, hopefully we can get most of the logic done by tomorrow. And if I can get Mugen to make some changes in the members area, we're getting very, very close with We Share Abundance. And it's the 23rd today. We have 8 days before the end of the month. 8 days to get some activity into We Share Abundance. And I've seen people saying, oh, they're waiting for this and they're waiting for that. And don't wait, just do things. Just keep doing the same things. Don't get out of the habit of doing something every day. It's very easy to make excuses. Oh, I'm waiting for the new site. I'm waiting till the withdrawal situation is different. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for that. People are still joining. We have 34 new elite members in the last 24 hours, despite the fact that people are going, oh, it's not working, you know. 34 is down on what we were doing 2 months ago, but it shows that people are still happy and prepared to join and become elite members. And there's the whole story about the shoe company that sent somebody out to somewhere in Africa, sent a salesman out, and he got out there and he wrote back to the office. He said, bring me back here. No, nobody wears shoes here. They're all running around barefooted. It's a waste of time. So the shoe company brought him back and they sent out another salesman. And the other salesman got out there and he said, got onto the office and he said, nobody's got any shoes out here. You better send me thousands of pairs. I've got a wide open market. It's how you view things. It's up to you. People buy people. And if you're going to be negative and say, oh, we're waiting for this and we're waiting for that and this isn't working and that's not working, then they're going to say, oh, well, don't talk to me about that. I'm off down here where this other guy is promoting a Ponzi and saying, oh, this is bloody marvellous. You know, I put in 100 and I got 300 out in 24 hours and you want to get in now because I'm going to make 50% on your deposit and you're going to make hundreds of dollars. And, you know, so do the right thing, be honest, be upright, be positive, and keep doing what you're doing and what you should be doing anyway. Maybe you're not doing it, but keep doing what you should be doing, and that is sharing the love with everybody you know and meet. And in time, those people that join will thank you enormously. And those people that you're not contacting are going to say to you, why didn't you tell me about it when I could have got in then, when I could have earned a lot of Visa tokens, and now I'm only getting like 0.1 Visa for my $1,000 I've earned this month. Do it now. You can make progress or you can make excuses. We all have choice. God bless. I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place, with whatever updates we've got. God bless you. Love you all.